the humans' machinery ripped the Oblian from the ground. The gods observed and debated their response. The twins, Or and Ot, swore deathly vengeance on the humans. Their younger brother, List, advocated mercy. A quarrel broke out among the gods. Or and Ot hacked List down and cast his body across the human lands he had sought to protect. Thereafter, they unleashed a vengeful rage upon the helpless humans. Ruin and suffering spread through all the lands the humans once called their home.
She follows the tunnels of the derelict complex downwards. Every step takes her nearer to the heart of the calamity. Vast weapons point to the skies. Abby imagines a defense which had only stoked the gods' wrath further. She envies the gods. They have someone to punish, somewhere to direct their rage. Isaac left 2 years ago, but the rage burned inside her as much as ever. Above the door is an inscription. It reads, "Let us cast the sorrow of loss from this world forever. Oblian grants the wish lying deep inside us. Uriah Joyce, discoverer of Oblian."
Grief to sap your strength, Abby. You must resist the gods' cruel toll.
I don't know how. Parts of me are falling away.
There is always a seed, Abby. A memory that holds what is most precious. Do you remember the old tree?
Yes. I passed it earlier. I can still picture it.
On clear days, we could see it on the horizon, across the water. You were fascinated by what was on the other side. We spent hours just looking at that faraway tree.
I remember.
That is my kernel, Abby. The memory in which I can always find myself. Find what is precious inside. Guard it. Only that will save you from oblivion.
Abby repacks her comms unit and resumes her progress. Undying rage torments the Guardians' minds. Possessing them scares Abby. She identifies something of herself in their vengeful fury. Faint indicator lights illuminate a dusty control console. The display blinks with the words, "Refuel required." The steel door is marked Fuel Pump Control. A sensor reads, Locked. Senior personnel only. Abby's comms meter detects a weak signal trace ahead. She tries, but fails to connect. Confused, she turns her attention to the crucible chamber ahead. bumbling critter has made a refuge of this quiet corner. Within its junk-fashioned den, Abby spots a key card of some sort. The faded lettering identifies the former owner as Uriah Joyce. Underneath are the words, "Access all areas." Abby inserts the keycard into the receiver. The sensor flashes green as the steel door slides open. Abby activates the refueling switch. A low, guttural hum emanates from deep within the facility as the pump motor initiates. Steady vibrations drum upwards through the facility's steel structure. After a few moments, the display reads, "Service train refuel complete." The console display now reads, "Refuel successful. Awaiting departure." The engine's steady hum blankets the vast cabin. A scanner again picks up a phantom trace. Puzzled, Abby dials the Enclave receiver instead.
My scanner has a fault. It's picking up a faint signal ahead. Short range.
It's not a malfunction, Abby.
She knew her father's voice. She knew instantly something was wrong.
The units have a black box mode. Those aren't live signals, they're recordings. If a carrier doesn't survive, the units transmit their internal logs on a short-range frequency.
A carrier?
They could be his, from his final days.
Isaac?
You'll know once you are near enough to decode the contents. I only wanted to protect you, Abby.
You hid this?
Isaac is gone. Hearing his voice for a few seconds more won't change that. Your grief would have drawn you into the divine sooner, my child. You weren't ready.
Abby suspends the transmission. Again, she feels the unsubsiding pain of having something precious forever taken from her. She thinks of the foolish souls who built this strange place. Wanting to live as gods, free from the pain of grief, they risk disaster. She wonders if she would have made the same choice. The train's gears grind to a halt. Abby looks around at the ruin of an Oblian mine. crates are labeled Tunnel Blasting Kit. Abby searches the area to see if she can scavenge something useful. The Guardians seem to be drawn to these mining tunnels. Abby wonders if, deep within their tormented minds, they understand the Oblion's unique power. Dying shriek echoes into the darkness. From within her satchel, Abby's comms unit spits out an intermittent beep.
The black box recordings are only fragments. The illusion of his presence will only wound you more.
I can't explain it. Even an echo, a reflection, is something.
The tomblands of the Divide are no place for one distracted by grief. Stay focused, Abby.
I need to keep moving.
Abby suspends the comms channel and continues through the mining tunnels. She no longer knows what spurs her forward, the promise of the prophecy or the prospect of Isaac's black box logs. The rock's hallowed form reminds Abby of a burial site. Again, the object's surface is scarred with a rough script.